different.
Yeah,
I think
got Phineas Gage,
and also maybe he
started to believe in God.
Yeah, started believing in God. Exactly.
That's what Russell Brand did. He used to be the most. He was a flying spaghetti monster.
But he got hit with an accusation, not a bullet.
Yeah.
That's
these days
that's more
again,
dangerous
the
than a
pen
bullet.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, and they did use a pen to write down the
With a
quill and ink. That's how they do it across the pond.
His team was so good that they had to write it in notes and pass it.
A call out scroll.
A call out scroll. Can you imagine that shit back in the day? It's kind of what Mr. Martin Luther did.
Mr. ML.
Mr.
ML, no
K. Hit him with the call out theses.
Was he a Lutheran?
99.
Martin
and you
Luther
know
King?
that.
Didn't he begin it, or wasn't it based on his ideas? Or
Martin
was that
Luther King.
Lutheranism?
Yes.
It has nothing to do with Lutheranism, unless he was a Lutheran.
The split in the church from Catholicism to any sort of evangelical church, it all comes from that motherfucker.
Was he a Lutheran, or was that just a coincidence that his name was Martin Luther?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
Martin Luther King?
What do you? Yeah, but
Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
It's not.
Is it a coincidence that the guy was just named Martin Luther King?
How about Luther Vandross?
What is the coincidence there?
The coincidence is that the guy's name is Martin Luther,
I'm not sure
who created Lutheranism.
Yes.
And then Martin Luther King. So that's
Was he a Lutheran?
And then, So I see the and then. I'm not seeing the coincidence part.
Was Martin Luther King a Lutheran, or is it just like that name sounds good?
He was a reverend. So
he was a reverend, but I don't know
know.
what. I know he was a reverend, but I don't know if he was a reverend in the Lutheran faith.
I guess he could be named after Martin Luther.
Honestly,
I'm
man,
sure
I
he
know
was.
nothing about the guy. I know
Martin
that
Luther King?
I know that he had.
Well, let me
dream.
put you on game.
Well, even it was Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah,
let's consider that.
Well,
as
yeah,
well.
I know a million
he's actually
things
named
about
after
Martin Luther King Jr.
I know a lot about Martin Luther King Sr.
But Martin Luther King Sr. I have no idea. I have no idea. That's who I was talking
and
about.
What a
you were
coincidence!
talking about the senior.
What a
I know
coincidence
nothing
that he
about
had,
MLK Jr. I know a lot about.
Really?
Martin Luther King Sr.
So drop some
he
facts.
also had a dream.
Drop a couple of facts about Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Sr.
No, Junior.
He
tell
had
us
a
about
different dream.
Tell
He
us
had a
all about
dream
Martin
that,
Luther King Jr.
He had a dream that his car was a piece of cheese.
He had a dream that his car was a piece of cheese.
And he was a mouse. It's not as good as his son's dream.
Wait, he was a mouse.
He was a mouse.
Martin Luther King Jr.
And he had this again. I'm talking about senior.
Oh yeah, but he
was a mouse.
He had a lot of less important dreams. His son's dream was way better.
Yeah, I agree.
Martin Luther King Sr.'s dream, he was a mouse driving a cheese
let's be
car.
real. That wasn't Martin Luther King Jr.'s only dream.
Yeah. I'm sure he
He was naked in school too.
He was definitely
not to do a speech about that
having
one.
sex dreams too.
But yeah.
Because you know that he was a philanderer.
Oh,
really?
Well,
And
maybe
that
that's
means-
a part of Lutheranism.
What is that?
Which
Could be.
I guess he must have been.
What
What's
is
a philanderer?
Can you look this
Philanderer.
up?
Is that
Julio?
philanthropy?
No, he cheated on his wife.
Oh,
Why
means
won't you
cheating?
look it up? You're over there drawing?
The screen is all crazy.
Oh,
He cheated on his wife, and my
I
grandpa
know
will
he
be quick
cheated.
to tell you about that. That seems to be, if he comes up, that's the number one thing that he wants to tell you, is that he
Yeah.
actually cheated on his wife. He's like, I think he did a couple other things, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at the grand scheme of things, and what
grandpa
Martin,
scheme.
Your grandpa's scheme was to
My grandpa
get rid
schemed
of.
and got rid of him. That was my grandpa.
Yeah, do you
My
think,
grandpa
you think
was
the
a
FBI,
Pinkerton.
I think COINTELPRO, they had a PowerPoint with the heading, I have a scheme.
They're like,
Oh,
pretty good.
yeah, pretty
right?
good,
No,
guys.
we're going to shoot him
But
in the
for
head.
real,
Yeah. It started with that. They didn't even care about killing him, but they were like, I have a scheme. Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty funny.
It was a one-page PowerPoint, and they were all just like, "All right,
Did you see the...
let's go to lunch."
I don't know where I saw this, but there was like a collection of all the like graphic design for all the like CIA declassified things, and it's all like PowerPoint, like clip art stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass that they think that's cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ones that are like really overcomplicated diagrams where it'll be like
Yeah.
they'll be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do in the Middle East, and it'll be like a graph that's like 3D, and there's like different sections that are like, this is time, this is love, like this is the mind, and we're gonna go here. That's a